Well, well, well. Welcome back, everybody. How you doing? It's Matt, and I'm back for another video. And folks, this one just came about last minute. I was going through some stuff down here in my little music and media room, whatever you want to call it, my Beatles man cave, the basement between my parents, you know, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, folks, I was down here messing around. And I came across a couple of little curios, and I said, I hadn't even really looked inside in the upper top of the lid. And then when I did, and I saw the brand company that made these things, I said, I got to show everybody these things and look them up and see if they're worth anything. They're really not worth that much. I looked them up online. Basically, folks, vintage record cases. Okay, we've seen the resurgence of record cases in recent years with the advent of vinyl getting more popular. And we've seen even some Beatles ones. We've seen one, I don't have any myself right now. Maybe I'll pick one up eventually. There's one of the Beatles circa 1968, an image of them on this white record case for 12-inch vinyl. There's another one of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. It has the Sergeant stripes on the side of the record case, and then the drum logo on a white. I think Mark P has shown that one. And I've seen a 45 one with the images from A Hard Day's Night in different multicolors on a 45 record case. So these are all relatively new products, new to the Beatles.com, or maybe the Fest for Beatle fans is selling them, whatnot. But anyway, as I said, I was going through my stuff and I found this big old orange one. I remember someone giving me this, and it was filled with a lot of vintage records and stuff. You know, one of the rare times that somebody gave me some records. And when I happened to open it up, and I'm going to take some of the records out, and just for fun, well, let me show you first. Can you see the logo there? Capitol Records. Doing the best I can. I hope that's showing up. But it's embossed right there in silver. That's the Capitol Records logo, folks. Okay, and again, I'll hold it maybe kind of sideways so the light hits it. See it? And there's a little price there too. It said like originally like $4 something for $2 and something at Lechmere. Who's heard of Lechmere stores? Anyway, see it? Capitol Records. So this is an official product made by Capitol Records. And just for the fun of it, I threw some old vintage Capitol Records in it. I put in the Beatles songbook by the Holly Ridge Strings, Stu Phillips, Volume 2. There's an old Capitol record. Holly Ridge Strings do the Four Seasons. So you get a kick out of seeing an old vintage Capitol record case with some old vintage Capitol records in there. Here's the Holly Ridge Strings do the Beatles Volume 1. Capitol. Here's Volume 3. A little more modern looking. There's an old Frank Sinatra record on Capitol. This is a great album, In the Wee Small Hours. And last but not least, the old Nat King Cole, The Christmas Song on Capitol Records. Anyway, I threw those in there for the fun of it. But you can see it's, you know, like a hard cardboard-based thing, a little clip on the front, a couple of hinges on the back. Handle. It's in pretty good shape. This has got to go back to the 60s, I'm guessing, right, folks? I tried looking them up a little bit, and there wasn't too much information about them. But like I said, the price inside says $4 and something. That looks like it's crossed off to $2 and something. And I just thought it was neat to see that Capitol logo in there. So officially made by Capitol Records, a ancillary product to their albums and stuff. So that's one I wanted to show you, as I put this one over here. And here's a pretty cool one. This one, a little more damage in one of the corners, but it's light blue and like a deep gray on the top. As you can see, one of the corners is a little bit messed up there. But other than that, it's in pretty good shape as the other one is. This is a bigger one, wider. As you can see, it's got two hinges on the front. And as you open it up, sure enough, this one should be easier to see, folks. The Capitol logo is on the inside there. Can you see it? Capitol Records. The other one was in Boston silver. This appears to be some type of a sticker, a very, yeah, like an embossed sticker type thing. But there's the Capitol logo. Pretty neat. Everything works on it. Like I said, there's a little bit of chewed up here in one corner, but other than that, it's in pretty good shape. Again, I'm assuming these are made in the 1960s. I don't think they go back to the 50s. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking the 60s. So these are pretty old. They're well over 50 years old. And for the fun in this one, I put in, of course, some Capitol Beatles albums. Why not? So let's look at Meet the Beatles. The Beatles' second album in the old Capitol record case. And you can imagine some young fan back in the 60s had something like this, you know, with an old Capitol Records case like this, and they had all their Beatles albums lined up and ready to go. Something new. Beatles 65. Picture the old teenagers or young preteens from the 1960s doing something like this, right? Early Beatles. And I think I did pretty well here. I put all vintage Beatles Capitol albums in the Capitol case because I didn't want to have it like, you know, Apple labels and orange Capitol labels and stuff. I said, no, they got to be Capitol labels. So I'm pretty sure I got it right. Beatles 6. This is my help promo. Rubber sole, original rubber sole, high fidelity. We've got yesterday and today. And it's kind of topical because me and Joe just did a episode of Fab Gab with Ghosty. Ghosty was our special guest. Great DJ, disc jockey, so nice of him to do the show with us. And we talked about the U.S. Capitol albums. And last but not least, I put the U.S. Revolver in there. So I thought these were pretty neat, folks. I never even realized I had them. I mean, I knew I had these two old cases, and I had thrown some old, I put in like some Christmas out. I keep all my Christmas albums or something in one of them, I forget. And I think in the other one I have all my Ray Conniff stuff, you know, from my dad and whatnot. But I was going through stuff today and pulling some records out and deciding if I was going to put something different in here to create more storage, blah, blah, blah. And as I'm looking through and I saw these Capitol logos on them, I said, wow, that's pretty cool. I never realized that these were manufactured by Capitol Records. And then the orange one right here, which has, like I said, an embossed silver logo on it. And an old price tag from Leechmere. But I thought they were kind of neat, folks. So I thought it'd be something vintage for you younger fans that perhaps have never seen something like this. You've got the new ones out there. You can get, obviously, Beatle ones and different types of music ones. They're more decorative now and with pictures and graphics on them. But, yeah, I love these old, I'm assuming 1960s vintage Capitol record cases. And I'm really happy to have them. So I thought I'd show them to you with a couple of records and have a little fun. And hope you're all doing well. And, geez, I can't think of anything else to say. Can you? So that's it, folks. Take care. Collect those records. Keep the music going. Keep listening. I love you all. Bless you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of throwing up some videos quite a bit lately, so I don't know how many views I'll get on this. But, hey, great to see you. Thanks for being here, and we'll talk soon, I am sure. Thank you. Bye-bye.